Official.streetsmarks@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio, or fuck with us. Official.streetsmarks on SoundCloud and IG, Street Smart fan page on Facebook, Street_Smarks on Twitter, ECW Memories with the Goofs. So, before I get into this week in wrestling history, courtesy of PWI Insider, Neckbeard.
What's up, Neckbeezy?
July 2nd, 1957. Future WWE Hall of Famer Bret Hart was born.
Oh shit, happy birthday, Bret. So belated.
1983, Jim Crockett Promotions ran Greensboro, North Carolina at the Coliseum with the following result. Wahoo McDaniel and Roddy Piper fought NWA U.S. champion Greg Valentine and Dory Funk Jr. to a no contest.
How the fuck did that end in a no contest? That should have been an easy match for Piper and Wahoo. Just to beat the... Well, Greg Valentine is tough and shit. Why was he teaming with Dory Funk anyway and shit?
July 3rd, 1998, ECW ran Queens, New York at the Elks Lodge with the following results. Cuck Candido and Lance Storm beat the Blue Meanie and Supernova when Cuck pinned Meanie. Jason, the sexiest man on earth, and Just Incredible beat Jerry Lynn and the Prodigy, Tom Marquez, in an elimination match. Knight and Prodigy were eliminated. Credible pinned Lynn. Masato Tanaka pinned Awesome Mike Awesome in Awesome's return to ECW. Taz beat Lance Storm via submission.
Oh shit.
The Midget's nephew Chris Chetty beat Danny Doring.
Oh man, I want to get excited and chime in, but all these nobodies and shit, it just, gives me nothing. It's a bunch of losers, beating losers.
ECW World Tag Team Champions Sabu and Rob Van Dam beat Balls Mahoney and Axel Rotten when Van Dam pinned Mahoney with the 5-star Frog Splash.
Oh shit, I didn't know RVD was a tag team champion and shit.
Absolutely.
Oh shit, okay.
He was not a Triple Crown champion during the original run.
He became it at One Night Stand.
That is correct.
Okay, I know a little shout.
Little Spike Dudley pinned Ulf Herman with the acid drop. And in the main event, New Jack and Spike Dudley and Cronus and Tommy Dreamer beat Jack Victory and the Dudley Boys.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Comprising of Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon Dudley, and Big Dick Dudley.
You had two dweebs versus... Well, I don't know nothing about BD Dudley and shit, or Jack Victory. So,
hi Spot.
so I don't know how to feel about this match, but it just seemed like any team with Spike Dudley and Tommy Dreamer on it should automatically lose.
Same day, 2000. WCW ran Monday Nitro in Charleston, West Virginia at the Civic Center, broadcasting on TNT with the following result. Johnny the Bull Strombano defeated Terry Funk in a hardcore match.
Good motherfucking job, Johnny the Bull. Hell yeah. And it was in a hardcore match too. Means he beat the fuck out of Terry Funk. I'm about to watch that shit on the WWE Network when I get home and shit.
Independence Day, 1986. The World Wrestling Federation ran Sydney, Australia at the Entertainment Center featuring the following result. SD Jones and Pretty Paul Roma defeated Jimmy Jack and Dory Funk Jr. via disqualification.
Now that's one special delivery that I would gladly pay COD for.
Same day, 1987. The first War Games match.
They need to bring that back.
They had it on NXT.
Oh man, see, you know what? I wanted to watch War Games for NXT, and it's just like it's not in me to watch NXT. I just can't do it.
They held the main show of the 1987 Great American Bash Tour in Atlanta, GA, at the Omni, featuring the debut of the War Games match, The Match Beyond. The match featured two rings side by side covered in a large steel cage with a roof. The bout saw the Four Horsemen, comprising of Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Lex Luger, and manager Gay Dillon, versus Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, the Road Warriors, and manager Precious Paul Ellering. You know how war games go. You can't, everybody, first 5 minutes with two guys, you get a coin toss. The heels usually get the coin toss so they can get the advantage every time. So it's a handicap match up until the last, all 10 men are in the ring. Then it goes into the match beyond, and it's submission or give up. And this is the match where Gege Dillon got hoisted on Animal's one shoulder. Hawk came off the second rope. He injured his shoulder.
Oh, wow.
Legit.
Oh, wow.
And then they took off one of the Road Warrior spikes, and I think they jammed it. I think they kept jamming it in Gege's face.
Nice.
Oh no, this ain't this. No, my fault. That's not this one. They just put the arm bar on Gege. I can't remember. Gege gave up.
Oh, man, so they try to take it easy on him, and he still got legit hurt and shit. That's hilarious.
July 5th, 1989. The NWA, Niggas with Attitudes, ran Charleston, South Carolina at the Citadel Football Stadium with the following result. Sting defeated Terry Funk via disqualification.
Good job, Sting. Oh, let me guess. Terry Funk got caught trying to get his cheat on, as usual.
Same day, 1998, ECW ran Bar A in Belmar, New Jersey with the following results. Timeout. Bar A.
As opposed to Bar B?
Time in. The Blue Meanie and Supernova beat the FBI's members of Wildfire, Tommy Rich, and Little Guido. Taz beat Danny Doring. Just Incredible beat Jerry Lynn. Awesome Mike Awesome beat John Cronus. Masato Tanaka beat Ulf Herman. ECW World Tag Team Champions Rob Van Dam and Sabu beat Lance Storm and Cut Candido. The Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow, beat Michael Kovac. Little Spike Dudley beat Bobby Duncombe Jr. Rest in peace.
First, his name is Duncombe, and he lost to Spike Dudley and shit. Yeah, rest in peace, my dude, because it got to be better where you at now than it was living with the name Duncombe all your life. And losing to Spike Dudley on this particular night in 1998.
And in the main event, the Dudley Boys beat Tommy Dreamer, Balls Mahoney, and Axel Rotten in a six-man match.
Good job, Dudley Boys.
July 6, 1998. The largest crowd in WCW history attended Monday Nitro at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, GA. The show, headlined by Bill Goldberg, defeated Hollywood Hulk Hogan for the WCW World Heavyweight title. It drew 41,412 fans. The show did a 4.93 rating for TNT and also beat Raw that evening. In a hot shot. Point of contention, Brian Alvarez and R.D. Reynolds wrote the death of WCW, and they actually cited the correct information that Tony Schiavone actually said there were 39,000 fans, actually decreasing the legit number that they got in the Omni that night. Or in the Georgia Dome.
Oh, so he double... Oh, no, he didn't double goof that night. He goofed the night Mankind won the championship. But when it ended, he told people... he mocked him winning the belt and said, oh, that'll put butts in the seats.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, I remember this particular night. Obviously, as a Hogan mark and an NWO mark, I mean, my name is Hollywood for that very reason and shit.
You shouldn't be an NWO mark anymore, bro.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about at the time and shit when I was when I was getting into this shit. I was very disappointed when the spear and the jackhammer happened to Hogan and shit. But I will never forget that motherfucking crowd bringing the roof off though and shit. That motherfucker exploded.
One of the greatest pops I ever heard. One of the most understated pops. They don't really call that, they always talk about the Austin pops. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about the Road Warrior pop. But the Goldberg pop, when he beat Hogan that night, rivals those types of pops. Another point of contention, shout out to the WWE Network and their revisionist history, because they make it seem like he just went in there, spear jackhammer, that was it. I clearly remember the entire NWO running down, NWO black and white, how that being said, running down and trying to stop. but Karl Malone and DDP both did diamond cutters on NWO members at ringside to make sure that Goldberg won the title.
Yeah, man. Goldberg really got put over that night. You know, Hogan doesn't get a lot of credit for that.
He was still under contract. Not under contract.
And so he was being the champion, doing promos, fighting matches, and doing jobs without being under contract, and racist rant while fucking his boy's wife aside and shit. You really have this much wrestling and professional hate for this man and shit after not only... I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, I want to say, because he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm talking about the collective Hogan haters out there who just want to just off the cuff and so quickly call him a piece of shit and shit.
I mean, he is a piece of shit for saying nigga. I mean,
well, no, I said that aside.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? All that aside. Because people have been hating on Hogan way before that tape came out and shit.
For sure.
But yeah, so yeah, he's doing jobs and shit. He gave every Georgia fan who was there that night, or Goldberg fan that was in the Georgia Dome that night, a night that they'll never remember and shit. I was a night they'll never forget. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, gave them motherfuckers a night they'll never forget it. And ironically enough, same thing in Toronto though, even though Warrior had no Toronto, and shit, Rock had no Toronto ties either, but no, they still shit on Rock.
They were still WWF towns, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they were going to have their fans and their smart fans and their haters. You know what I mean? Goldberg is from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Per se. I mean, he worked for the Falcons. He lived there. You know what I'm saying?
Hometown guy too.
Yeah, I mean, Hogan is the greatest of all time. He is the best in and out the ring. The best. There's no equal.
Coming from the Fuge, that is probably the highest praise a wrestler can get. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not a Hogan mark like myself.
I like facts. And if you can out-politic the son-in-law for a title reign... after the motherfucker is supposed to go over and goes on last at WrestleMania, what can you say?
Oh man,
he's the greatest. He does this better than everybody. I'm willing to bet this all this shit that he's done has been a complete work. But you know me, life is a work. Oh, July 8th, today. 1983, JCP ran Richmond, Virginia at the Coliseum, headlined by Roddy Piper and Wahoo McDaniel, defeating NWA U.S. champion Greg the Hammer Valentine and Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion Dory Funk Jr.
It's about time.
Same day, 1985. The magnificent Don the Rock Morocco is crowned the King of the Ring, winning a one-night tournament in Foxborough, Massachusetts at the Sullivan Stadium before 23,000 fans.
Okay, Don the Rock Morocco.
I should note that in the first round, Terry Funk lost, losing to Tito Santana via disqualification.
What a bum. What a fucking loser. So not only did he drop out of the Niggas with Attitudes title tournament and shit, then when he did that, that's probably why he dropped out of the tournament, because in 85 he lost in the first round to Tito Santana, probably trying to cheat and shit when he realized that Flying Burrito was coming and shit.
Arriba!
You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, fuck this tournament shit. I'm just, you know what, I'm going to act like I'm going to be in it, and then I'm going to go ahead and just quietly drop out and go back to the cross-dressing ranch.
And finally, 1994, Todd Gordon's NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling ran Montgomery, Pennsylvania at the Farmers Market, drawing a whopping, astounding 175 people with the following results.
Before you do the results, I just want to say the Farmers Market is the last place I would expect to see niggas with attitudes.
The Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, the Rockin' Rebel, rest in peace,
Indeed,
defeated Stevie Richards. The Tasmaniac defeated Dino Sendoff and Joel Hartgood in a handicap match.
Oh, look at that. They were Mighty Mouse and him even then and shit.
ECW Tag Team Champions, the Pubic Enema defeated Mikey Whipwreck and Jim Lino.
Oh, man, yeah, they better have.
Sabu defeated the Roughneck, Mr. Hughes.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
And in the main event, ECW Champion Shane Douglas, the franchise, defeated the Putz, Tommy Dreamer.
Good job, Shane Douglas. I was about to say that's why you're the franchise, but everybody should beat Tommy Dreamer.
And on that note, in a few, the Extreme Retro Review, just for you. Peace.
Peace. Cross-dressing ranch.